Bum, 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 bum. Hey. Yup, okay. Audio's working. Death in the Family. I named the title wrong, but that's not my fault. Okay? Okay, guys? That's totally not my fault.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47.
That looks like
See you on the other side.
No, like, I'm serious. That actually looks like a man. You know what would make this easy? If she had no guards. I could just straight up go there, pop her 5 times. Boom, bam, bop. We're done there, but classic. And we're gonna go the signature suit because I can. Smuggled item. Can't do that yet because I haven't finished the level. Boom. Bum. Find the kiss file. Is that an option or is that a do or die? I'm gonna have to do it anyway. Oh really? Don't draw attention to myself. Never thought. Never thought.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations.
Amigo.
The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Okay.
private area. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
What do you think that noise was? Go have a look.
That's affirmative.
Really?
What?
What was that?
Eat it! Eat it!
What the? Oh.
Take
Okay.
him down! Okay, I understand.
I'm gonna let them kill me.
Did anyone see
'cause
him? He's over there!
JHQ, how copy? Over. We may have a potential threat here. One man making waves. Needs to be apprehended.
That did not just work. Okay.
Roger, command, Wilco. Nope, still sweeping. Understood? Out.
Greetings, sirs. This is off limits, sorry. Keep moving.
Good job, thank you.
Hello, sir. I will have to search you if you're passing through here, sir.
Reading you 5 by 5.
You'll be over quick, sir.
Drop my gun so they were able to frisk me.
Thank you. Please proceed, sir.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Okay. The game's telling me to follow him for this mission opportunity, so...
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all.
Yeah, keep it real.
So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Sir?
I was totally gonna push him off, but...
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Oh, that's smart. I just didn't see the body.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your...
I'm
Poison's
a
47.
detective. Oh my god.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
A hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
That means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
This is very useful information, 47. So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
I don't think it's the butler. Because why would he say, oh, I don't have an alibi, instead of making a random one up?
Put a pin in it. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do I look like the fact he's not dragging rugby washing out?
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
Maybe we should get back to it.
Yeah, what you said.
Yeah.
How are you today, sir?
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Come here to play thing, and then show up like nothing.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zack? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? The only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing, really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
He said weird plants, so...
Emmer Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange. You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Nah, you don't have the right clearance, mister. Please, don't waste my time.
Hello there, sir.
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
I need a key or lockpick or something.
Can't you just relax for a minute?
And that solicitor upstairs. Why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumped the family.
I think he's here to cut us from her will.
Very ridiculous. Imagine the scandal if the firstborn son didn't pick up the torch. That will never happen.
Hey, can you look into that?
I hear you. You having a nervous breakdown? There's nothing going on here. Nothing.
For centuries, the Carlisle have fought to prosper, all of us alone. If we could only unite across time, we could crush them all.
I'm looking for the butler.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Aaron Ford Jr. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085.
Well,
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Ron. Yes, I'm in England now. It's all gone. Ron and I haven't been briefed about shit. What the fuck do I say to Carlisle? I feel completely blindsided here. I have no idea what's going on. It's all... It's just not natural. Nobody's that calm. It's gonna end in murder, I'm telling you.
You're still trying to drag my secrets out, Annie. You're persistent. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on you. You're gonna be trouble for me, I can just tell.
Didn't you say something about a sheik before? What was he like? Did you fall for one of his beautiful daughters?
It would be pretty unprofessional of me to talk about that. And I certainly wouldn't want a refined woman like you to think I'm unprofessional.
There's nothing to hide from here. Please behave accordingly.
Someone you are hired to protect. Like a foreign princess or a beautiful starlet. Oh, it would be so romantic to work that closely with someone you had feelings for.
Don't make me go on and on about myself like some sort of dickhead. I want to talk with you, not at you.
Flatterer.
One of these days you'll finally get a prize something out of me.
Oh, you're being so coy, Sam. Can't you tell me about anything exciting?
Exactly. She holds the other mission. I want her sacrifice on the which if I die. She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all.
Mr. Fernsby?
You faced great obstacles.
You have
too,
enough evidence
I
to present
know.
your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me.
Why are you all up in my face, huh?
It is my duty to make that happen.
Greetings, sir.
Oh.
No, I didn't expect it. Gates didn't even warn me, and now it doesn't return my calls.
Mr. Hall.
Mrs. Carlyle. Well,
For heaven's sake, say what?
my preliminary assessment is that they...
Help me! You gotta help me! Oh my God!
Lost visual! Lost visual! Anyone got eyes on Tango? That's negative. He's right there! Right there! Good die!
Dang it! I wanted to get in that room, but I did not think it was gonna make that much noise. So. Problem is, I need to find all the evidence, but I don't have a lockpick, a key, or a crowbar, and I need one if I'm gonna get in. Okay. So far, all of the rooms have had a secret, doors. So if I can find a secret area in there, I'd be able to get in. I think if I can get on here, actually, because there's an entrance on this balcony, I think. Yep.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? Now this is interesting. 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Kinds of interesting
I actually...
So I...
Yeah, I should let you go.
Yeah, same. Love with someone. Sorry, but I think I...
No,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, sir.
Mr. Fernsby?
Mr. Whitmer, you have enough evidence to present your case for Madame Carlyle?
No, not yet.
Come and see me when you do. I received full tokens of the movement back at the number bank. Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she will be in trouble if she knows?
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all. If you only knew what we face, I wonder what you would do. Attack?
How are you?
Regroup? Close the gates and wait it out?
Madam Carlyle.
Mr. Whitmer, you found proof of what happened to my brother?
No, not yet.
Go and see Fernsby when you do.
One sec, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta do something. Okay, guys. Well, ow! I dropped my phone. That's probably all for now, because I can't find the stupid case file and stuff, so. But tomorrow I will. So, yeah. See you guys. If you liked the video, make sure to like,